Never trust a man that doesn't drink. I love all these old wives' tales, these things. Hair the dog to bit you. Well, you take a fucking witch and you give her the rabid dog's hair and cook it up and you drink it. Well, the poison was the cure. Best solution to a hangover if you don't have a job. I go to work sober up. I look for all these underlying rhythms behind the things that we say, and like never talk politics and religion in a bar. Well, of course. I mean, how could you better keep this whole thing in place by keeping people from talking about it? Look at what we did. During the times of that orphan kid working in the free press, what's his name? Ben Franklin? And the others, well, they did most of their stuff talking and getting drunk in the bars. So now they don't want us talking about politics and religion in the bar because, well, that's how they screwed everything up to begin with. It's a valid point. So you don't talk religions and politics in the bar. And so all these things, never trust a man who doesn't drink. Where does that come from? Comes from the fact you got some guy standing there with soda like a priest that's going to be ordained the next day, and he's gathering all your crimes so he can hold it against you. That's what it is. A guy who's got his total faculties going on. He's as much of a human as anybody in the room because he's got intellectual thought going. He has not had his inhibitions kick in. He has not gotten down to the lizard that makes every one of us who we are. Without inhibitions, we are survivors. And without inhibitions, you find out what you're willing to do and what your idea of survival is. And so you've got these people that are thinking about things on occasion, what you call spontaneous, fantastic revelations. I bet you don't call them that. I just made that up, but it sounds good. You take a guy like that, who's thinking on occasion, out of his mind, he's like, what just happened? He's doing his data, he's doing his work. He's not a slacker, but through his mind flashes on occasion through the day, him dragging somebody out of Mary's Tavern out behind the old Spud warehouse in the undergrowth with a piano wire around her neck. If that thought crosses his mind occasionally, you take his inhibitions away, and that's what you're gonna get. You need to know your limitations. You need to know. As far as I know, when I get drunk, all I really do is run around through the fields, climb trees, and giggle.